2025 isn't for noise, it's for silent moves. No more announcements, no more oversharing, no more chasing validation, because the most dangerous man you'll ever meet doesn't speak, he doesn't post, he doesn't beg to be seen. He moves, quietly, strategically, relentlessly, and by the time the world realizes what he's doing, he's already won. We live in an era where everyone is addicted to attention. Loud goals, loud opinions, loud failures. But the Stoic man? He's done performing. He understands that the loudest one in the room is usually the weakest. In 2025, silence is your shield, stillness is your strength, and discipline is your language. In this video, I'll break down why the man who moves in silence becomes untouchable, why he's the most respected, the most feared, the most free. And by the end of this, you'll know exactly how to walk into the new year like a weapon, calm, calculated, and unbothered. No warnings, no previews, just presence. Let's begin. 1. Silence kills manipulation. The moment people realize they can't read you, they lose control. Manipulators thrive on reactions. They need your emotion, your confusion, your need to explain. But the man who moves in silence, he doesn't react, he observes. And that silence, it exposes everything. When you stop explaining yourself, people start showing you who they really are. They panic. They fill the silence with projections. They attack what they can't control. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." You don't beat noise with more noise. You beat it with stillness. You want to be unbreakable in 2025? Detach. Don't argue. Let people underestimate you and never correct them. Because silence kills manipulation at the root, and when they can't read you, they can't control you. 2. Quiet men build loud legacies. Think about the greats, the men who truly shifted the world. They weren't loud, they were focused. While everyone else was showing off progress, they were making real moves. No likes, no praise, just action. The Stoic man isn't concerned with clout. He's concerned with consequence. He doesn't need to announce his goals. He lets the results do the talking. Seneca said, "It is a rough road that leads to the heights of greatness." And that road? It's usually walked alone. No one claps when you're in the dark, when you're doing the work, when you're sacrificing sleep, attention, pleasure, for power. But one day, they'll wake up, and you'll be miles ahead. Not because you talked about it, but because you shut up and moved. 2025 belongs to those who are willing to be silent now, so they can dominate later. 3. The silent man can't be derailed. Distractions need your attention to survive, and drama can't touch you if it can't reach you. The most dangerous man in 2025 is the one who's unreactive, not cold, not numb, just in control. When people insult him, he doesn't respond. When people challenge him, he doesn't flinch. When women test him, he doesn't chase. He's not avoiding emotion, he's mastering it. This is what Stoicism is really about. Not being emotionless, but being undefeated by emotion. You can't distract a man who doesn't need approval. You can't trigger a man who doesn't feed on conflict. You can't slow down a man who's already chosen his direction. The loud man tries to prove. The silent man just moves. And because he moves with no announcement, no noise, and no permission, he's impossible to stop. 2025 doesn't belong to the loud. It belongs to the focused, the silent, the dangerous, and the most dangerous man. He doesn't announce his greatness. He just becomes it. No more warnings, no more talking, no more leaking energy through noise. From this day on, move like a ghost, build like a machine, think like a king, feel like a monk, and speak only when it's time to say, "I told you nothing because I owed you nothing." Let others chase validation. Let others beg for attention. You chase power. and the realest power is always silent.